Hi, I'm Sharon, and this is episode 329 of the Knit Style Podcast. Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 329. We are going to talk about Halloween yarn today and Halloween knits. So I have on my little pumpkin shirt that I got from Old Navy. We are now seeing a lot of Halloween themed apparel and decor and shops, and that is so fun because I love Halloween. I love dyeing the yarn. I love, decorating. I got a Halloween tree. I'm hoping to get it up this week. It's just a small weeping willow type of tree, and I got it where my son works, and he gets a discount, so I got a good price on it. It's really cute. It's only 4 feet tall, but it's adorable. So maybe I'll take you on a little decor tour next time I record. So I have a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. First thing, shop update. So I have a very exciting shop update today. I have finally finished my Dark 13 mini skein sets. They took a very long time. They're double dyed, so it was a double process. It was a lot. So that's where I've been. I've been doing a lot of dyeing of these minis, but they're done, and I'm excited about it. And I have collaborated with Amanda Manis from Mandobug Crafts, and she designed a gorgeous shawl to go with these minis. And last year we did a collab, which I'll talk a little bit more about later. But last year I didn't show it to you. Well, you could have seen it if you dug through the listing, but I'm just going to show all the minis. It's not a mystery this year. So it's 13 minis themed Dark 13. Each one does not have a name because I would think that you would use these in a cohesive type of project like a blanket or the shawl that Amanda designed. If you purchase this kit, you get the 13 dark minis. They're all different colors, but they're very dark. You get a shawl design by Amanda Manis, and you'll get a coupon code to use on Ravelry for a free download of the shawl, and you also get a bag that Donna designed. So the listing for the kit is up now, and you can purchase it as a pre-order, and the items will ship out sometime this week or a little bit later. It's like a week and a half turnaround. So Amanda's getting the shawl test edited. So it's perfect for you all. And yeah, it's very exciting. Okay, so I'm ready to show you. So the minis are all contained in plastic, but I will be taking them out. It's hard to see in the plastic, so I'm going to take them out of how beautiful they are. And this is the bag. It is a gorgeous kind of witchy Halloween bag or witchy bag themed, or you could even use this all year. It doesn't scream Halloween, which is very nice. And it's a little metallic, which is really fun. But here are all the minis. I'm going to show them one by one. I love them. You can put them in any order you want in the shawl because they all have the same shade. Remember my hue shade update that I had? And I did some darker ones. These are a very dark shade. Some of them have pops, which is really fun. Like I said, there's 13 of them. They're unnamed, but the whole thing is called Dark 13. And there's so many colors, all the colors. Not only just Halloween, well, mostly, I mean, they're all Halloweeny because they're dark. And I'll put a picture in too of what they kind of all look like. And you will see the shawl, beautiful shawl that Amanda designed. It's gorgeous. It came out really good. These are looking really good on camera. And the dark color makes them nice and cohesive. Even though they're all different colors, they work together. So, yep. And again, these are double dyed, so I dyed them very bright colors and then dipped them in black. And that's how I got this effect. Little dye secret there for you. And it just gives them such a rich tone. So I am going to pop a picture of the shawl right here. It's called the Dark 13 shawl. It is. I wanted Amanda to design something that would go with this kit and also be not too difficult. You know what I mean? You don't want to sit there this time of year when it gets really busy and having to, you know, follow a crazy pattern. So she made it very user-friendly from beginner and up, and it's beautiful and I love it, and I hope you guys love it too. So you can go to the shop right now and see the listing. Again, the bag, 13 minis, and a shawl pattern. So very fun. I've been working hard on that. Okay. Speaking of collaborations, Amanda collaborated with me last year and designed a Halloween shawl. It was Addams Family themed, the Addams Family Value shawl. I'll put a picture of it right here. And I have one set left. I was going to knit it up and I decided not to. I just didn't have time. So I think I'm just going to offer this for sale. There's one left. It's 3 50-gram skeins. You can do anything you want. You can. It's not including the pattern, so you'll have to buy the pattern. But you can make anything out of this. You could make a cowl. You could do anything. Socks. So one of these and a mini would make a pair of socks, women's socks. So, and I also had some like stray prototype skeins laying around, and these are 50-gram skeins, and I have them paired with a like a mossy green. You can make a pair of socks. And then I have one with 2 minis. So yeah, that's the shop update for this week. Even though those were a lot of work, I had a lot of fun doing them, and I hope you guys enjoy them as well. Speaking of hue, tint, shade, I have one set left in my shop. There are 12 mini skeins, and we have the hues, the different hues like purple, pink, teal, and then we have the different tints, which is the lighter, more pastel colors, and then we have the shade, which is the darker colors. And this is a really pretty set. Actually, my friend Susan bought one, and she's going to make a habitation throw from it. And it's going to be gorgeous. And when she starts that, I'll let you know. Speaking of my friend Susan, let's talk about what I've been knitting. Susan and I have been getting together and knitting things, and it's been fun. I do have a fail, though, which is kind of depressing. But stay tuned for that. Okay, so I do have a finish. Pair of socks. The yarn is Mustache Yarns in the You Had Me at Hello colorway. So pretty. My basic sock recipe, which is about 15 rows of 2x2, plain vanilla cuff, fish slips kiss heel, plain foot, and a classic toe. So these are fun. I just like having one of these on the needles at all times because, you know, when you're sitting there watching TV, and it's just kind of fun. All right, so then I might have shown you this last time. I finished my Not All Who Wander Are Lost socks, one sock. And then I am almost finished with the second sock. I need to put in a toe. My classic toe, which is decrease every other round until you get to 50%, decrease every round until you get to, I do like 8 stitches, and then I Kitchener, which I do not like, but I like the look of it. It's just, I always mess up Kitchener. Does anybody else mess up Kitchener? Let me know. Okay, and I started a new pair because I just wanted some plain vanilla round and round. I need concentration to finish a toe because that's another thing I always mess up. So I had ordered, Mustache had this new colorway a couple months back, and I ordered it immediately because I really like neutral colors a lot. Particularly blacks and grays, and look at this one. Oh, I love it. It's called Lego Batman. I have the second skein up here, wound. And Mustache splits the self-striping into 2 matching, must-match cakes, or skeins, so you can cake them up and your socks will always match. Mine pretty much always do. It actually wouldn't matter to me. No one's going to see them, they're on my feet. But I like matchy-matchy. So, yeah, I'm enjoying, I just started these this week and they're flying. It's my TV knitting. When I sit with Rich, we watch a show. We've been watching Ahsoka. We finished Alone this season. That was fun. We've been watching Only Murders in the Building, which is awesome. And then we've been watching Alone Australia, which is not as good as Alone, the one that's produced in Canada, because, whew, it's rough there in Australia. So that's what we've been watching, and I've been knitting on socks. Okay, fail. So I've been talking about this project for months, and that is the Stroker by Isolde Teague. So I've been wanting a sweater out of Lopi, and Susan went to Iceland, and she brought some home with her, and then we were going to split some of it up for the yoke, and then we bought the gray. So I cast it on. And then I used a size 7 for the body, and it seemed like it was just knitting up so tight. So I didn't really like the ribbing either because I didn't go down a needle size for the ribbing. So I ripped it back and I restarted it. Sadly, I realized I cannot knit this. I'm very sad because I couldn't figure out, I had some worsted weight woolly wool yarn in my stash, and I started several projects with it, and they just never went anywhere. And I couldn't put my finger on why. And anyway, I got rid of a lot of it, but I thought I'd try with this. It hurts my hands. I went up to an 8, and the gauge looks okay. I mean, it looks good. Still feels a little tight, but I started getting, a stress injury here, right here, and it scared me. And I'm like, no, I am not. And it's from this for sure, because as soon as I put this away, it went away. So I got some of these like copper wrist gloves. And they've been fine when I'm knitting socks and crocheting, but I cannot knit this, which is so sad because I really wanted the sweater. So I'm either gonna destash this yarn because I have a sweater's quantity, or maybe one of you want to knit it for me and I'll pay you in yarn. Just throwing it out there. If you're interested, you can send me an email. So anyway, sadly, this is going bye-bye. Either frogged or knit by someone else. Susan can knit it. She knit a whole shawl with Lopi. It was fine. It's really sad. Look how pretty it is. It's my favorite color. Oh well. That's the way it goes. What's not a fail is my crochet blanket that I'm making for Richie's new great-grandson due in the fall. And the shower is next week, and I am just about done. So this is the Wavy Crochet Blanket by Daisy Cottage Designs. And I replicated the colors because I fell in love with the colors. And I have one more row of the light blue to do. It's so pretty. I love it. Yep. Just add a row of the light blue and I'm finished. And I'll block it. And I had to dye a little bit more yarn because crochet eats up a lot of yarn. I thought it might because it's not the called for yarn. It's yarn. I dyed this yarn and I matched. I think I did a pretty good job matching the colors. So I love it. It's beautiful. I hope that they like it. If not, they can pass it on. I'm good. So that's what I have been crafting as far as fiber crafting the past couple weeks. Okay. Next is the topic of this video, which is Halloween knits. So I already talked about 2 Halloween knits that were designed by Amanda Manis, and that is the Addams Family Value shawl from last year and then the Dark 13 shawl from this year. So I thought I had more. I thought I had more kind of Halloween things themed, but I don't. It's kind of funny. So this is the Oracle by Wool&Vine, and I picked Halloween-y colors. So that's basically what you do. Pick a pattern, pick some Halloween colors. I actually offered kits for this a few years ago when it came out. And this is all my hand dye. I love it. My favorite cowl is the Land of Sweets cowl, and why not knit it in Halloween colors? I wore this all last year, constantly. I love this project. And it was a mini skein set I had last year that I did, and I love it. I have another one on the needles that I'll probably pick up very, very soon. Same pattern, Land of Sweets cowl. And another mini skein set that I did last year. I have 2 colors done, and I'm starting a third. I think there's 5. 1, 2, yeah, there's 5 colors. 6 colors. 1, 2, no, 5 colors. So I love that one. Maybe I'll pick that up tonight. I'm kind of in the mood to work on it. And socks. Socks are easy. Just pick some Halloween colors and knit a pair. These are my favorite Halloween socks. It's a pattern by Hohi. I'm not sure if they're, I don't know, super simple socks or something. I'll put a link down below. But I kind of inversed them. They're so cute. They're sparkly yarn. I don't really dye this yarn anymore, this base. But I will be dyeing up Slutty Pumpkin and Familiar soon. So that's fun. And then these are some other socks I did. Just some DK ones for samples. I find myself knitting Halloween colors for samples, and because I love them. So yeah, super fun. So what are you knitting? Any Halloween or fall themed things right now? Are you crafting any Halloween or fall things right now? Let me know. Put a comment down below. I'd love to see what you're crafting or knitting. Maybe I could, I'm always looking for ideas to make, for things to make. I also spent some time this summer on a design, and it's a holiday design. I'm not going to say anything else, but I must say I am really, really thrilled with how it came out. I did a Halloween cowl last year, or not Halloween. I did a Christmas cowl last year, and that was awesome. It came out really well, and it was very well received. And my new design for this year is super fun. So stay tuned for that later on this fall. I'll probably have it maybe mid-October or so as a kit with a pattern, a free pattern, and yeah. So I hope that you all have a great couple of weeks. I will be back soon, hopefully with my fall update. Knit something beautiful, and cheers!